starts. Hi, welcome once again for this program. I'm Dr. Sundaram, India's number one married couples mentor. After working for 2 decades with around 50,000 couples, I have developed this program. This program is meant for converting a super spouse. Super spouse skills. What is a skill? Skill is a recipe, a formula, a technique, a methodology, a format. How a depressed wife can become a super wife, or a depressed husband can become a super husband. The formula is very simple. A girl should become a super girl can become a super wife, and then a super mother. Because if you are not updating, you are outdating. The same is with the super spouse. A boy should become a super boy, then a super husband, then a super father. Okay, let me go into this. This program is already given, workbook is given to my students. Let me go into the people who are attending this super wife skills training program using the $1,000,000 relationship technology. Pre-class video. We believe in doing a homework before learning. Life is always like that. Life is you. First, it will give you the question paper and afterwards the answer paper. It is not you are taught on the syllabus. First, an answer is taught from the syllabus. Then you write the questions. Life is different. So, life formula, pre-class video for my students who are attending the super wife skills. What is this relationship? Relationship is the number of people who are walking into your life daily morning, entering your life, living your life, meeting you, going away from you. That emotional bonding is called relationship. Why some relationship are successful and why some relationship are failure? It may be between husband and wife, it may be between children and parents, or between the boss and the subordinate. Is there anything called relationship blueprint? That is what we are going to find out. This I would call them as nothing but the relationship signature. Every person carries his own relationship signature. And learning should be fun, joy. It should not be taxing. Therefore, we are going to learn this through a case story, through a Hindi movie called Bagban. This is a management classic of family relationship. This movie is a Make Way Tomorrow. It has been adapted from Make Way Tomorrow. Story of elderly couple with 4 married children and grandchildren. And after retirement, nobody supports them. Every youngster is alright from their angle. There's a crack in the family relationship. I've been using this movie for the last 10 years. This movie has entered many of the relationship schools and psychology universities around the world the last 75 years. I used to use this one for pre-marriage couples and people who are retiring and people who are post-training retirement challenges. This has made many youngsters rethink and redefine relationship. It was a very classic movie. This movie has changed many families around the world. Hope this will also make meaning into your life. This is a story of a family of 3 generations living in different cities of India. After retirement, the senior couple call their family function. They call the family function a get together, and there they announce that the retirement plan. The second generation has got their own problem. They debate and discuss, and they want the grandfather and the grandmother to live separately. They go by a formula called divide and rule formula. They want to play a trick, assume that the senior couple will not come. The purpose, they propose that each senior citizen should live on rotation basis or differently. This is how the family relationship into cracks. The family of 3 generations living in different cities of India. This is a screenshot of retirement function of Raj Malhotra, his wife Pooja Malhotra. And the senior couple discuss their plan after retirement. They want the second generation to decide where they should stay, where their parents should stay. And this second generation they debate, they discuss, and one of the ideas what they come to me is the senior couple, they don't want to leave each other. Mother will not, grandmother will not leave the grandfather, grandfather will not leave the mother. Therefore, if you ask them to break on a rotation basis, they may not agree and they may stay back here. That is what they wanted. They go and propose it, but what actually happens is they agree. And as a result, they get separated. Grandfather goes in one direction and grandmother goes in one direction. And afterwards, there are a lot of humiliations. The moment the grandmother enters the house, the granddaughter says, "No, no, grandmother cannot live in my room. You cannot put her belongings." Similarly, the working maid says, "No, no, you cannot put the grandmother's suitcase in my room. If you do that, I will leave away." And the poor grandmother is forced to stay in the veranda. And next, look at the story of the grandfather. Nobody takes care of him and he has to carry his own suitcase, his own luggage. And you see this, I given the link, you can see that 15 minutes clip. I want you to go through the clip, they will understand more, appreciate more. And they face a series of cracks in relationship. Lot of don'ts. Don't stay in the hall, don't work in the veranda, don't go out, no time to repair the old spectacles, don't come to office, don't question my children, don't touch this cell phone. The don't goes very high. And slowly the relationship cracks. Why are they doing like that? What is their relationship's nature? If you always do what you always did, you will always get what you always got. Whatever you do, your children will do for you. If you go in circle, result will always be circle. If you do what majority did, you will also be on the road like majority of them. So I want you to think about two things. What is the relationship signature? What is your definition of relationship number one? And take one of the characters and identify what are the problem this character is facing and why are they facing like that. And we have a series of assignments. I would call this as a relationship blueprint. This I will be personally telling you how to go about it. This is from my book. So I want all of you to go and do your homework and post it in the Facebook group, which I have already joined the Facebook group. And afterwards, in the next class, we'll be going in detail about how you can identify a broken relationship loop. How we can identify your broken relationship loop.